What's up, Amazon sellers? For the month of June, I'm targeting to make $134,000 in sales. And if you want to know how I'm going to do it, then watch this video and I'm going to share with you my plans for June 2022. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson, and I've been selling on Amazon now for the last 5 years doing online arbitrage. Now in the UK, I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, check this out, and in the USA, I'm a 6-figure Amazon seller, check this out. Now hopefully in the near future, I'll expand into another marketplace, and if you're interested in learning how I've done it and what I'm learning on my journey, then do make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. But hey, enough about me, what are we going to talk about today? Well, first things first, number one, I'm going to talk about a quick recap of my plans for May. I'll also talk about number two, my plans for June 2022, and then finally number three, I'll give you some personal advice and top tips and tricks if you are thinking about making plans for June coming up, which I hope you are. So let's get started. First things first, number one, let's give you a bit of a recap for my plans for May, talk about that and tell you what happened. Number one, increase my number of SKUs. Now, I mentioned this previously in my previous months. I discovered, obviously quite obvious as well, that by increasing the number of SKUs, which we say the SKU count, the offer, the number of products on offer, is generally going to increase my number of sales in my Amazon business. Now, basically, if I've got, should we say, more products in sale on my Amazon store, then more customers are going to be able to buy more things from me. And obviously what's going to happen is I'm going to get more sales. This is what happened in my Amazon business in May 2022. Now, to give you an update, my current number of SKUs as of making this video right now in my USA business is about 281. Now, this is an improvement on 250 in the previous month, 30 extra SKUs. Hashtag excited. Now, if you don't know, increasing the number of SKUs is easier said than done. Why? Because, I've got to have my sourcing VAs find more products online to sell, which to be honest, isn't too challenging in the USA. Still, it is obviously more work and obviously something to consider. So if you're looking at increasing your revenue, you can obviously increase the number of SKUs. Now, the second thing we talked about was learning more about IP complaints and Amazon account health. Now, last month, should we say, I traveled to New York to attend an event about selling on Amazon, digital security, IP complaints, account health, basically learning as much as I can about how to prevent, minimize, and deal with IP complaints, along with many other things within, should we say, selling on Amazon. Now, after going back, should we say, I applied what I learned in this event and applied it in my Amazon business, because actually we had quite a few complaints last month come through, which is really annoying. Now, to give you an update, as of making this video right now, we only have 2 policy warnings from 8 originally beforehand, which is absolutely incredible. Now, another thing is that we've used what we've learned from, should we say, our attorney, who helped us handle our complaints as well. And if you're interested in speaking with him, a guy called Jeff, I'll drop a link down below. Now, the best improvement we have is that we use, should we say, different templates for different types of IP complaints. And with this, handling IP complaints has been improved, and it's certainly improved what, should we say, the result we've been getting. And obviously having an attorney, a legal expert to support us has really, really helped out. Right, guys, today I'm talking about my plans for June 2022 in my Amazon USA arbitrage business. I want to know what your plans are. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe there's something you're doing that I need to be thinking about. Sharing is caring. Let me know in the comments down below. Right, this leads me nicely onto my second chapter, and that's my plans for June 2022. So first things first, number one, I'm looking to make a staggering $134,000 in sales. I know it's like absolutely crazy. Now look, recently, as of May, making this video, we've already managed to achieve $500,000 US, $500,000 in sales over the first 12 months of this business. I know, crazy. And with that current performance, right now, and actually as of making this video right now, we've also just broken the $100,000 sales mark in the 1 month period. So hopefully coming forward into this month, I'm going to be able to 134,000 in sales, and obviously we are growing. And I mean, this is crazy, absolutely crazy. We're just getting up and up and up. Honestly, I'm loving the USA. It's absolutely amazing. Now, to do this, you might be asking how? Well, quite simply, I'm going to increase the number of SKUs. We talked about that previously. That works, and if something works, keep doing it. And also as well, challenge my sources, increase their targets, to increase what they're doing. Now, because we've seen that that's worked, obviously there's going to be a limit, but they are really reacting well to this and they're excited about the revenue we're making. Now, the real challenge from all of this is to improve my spending, and is by increasing the amount we spend in capital, really that capital. So basically what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to spend $84,000 for the month of June, which is absolutely incredible, which is $9,000 more than what we'd spent in May, which is 74. Now, obviously you've got to think about it takes time to buy something, ship it in, sale. Well, May's spending target will result in June's sale. So we're now having to plan for really July in regards to the spend. 74,000, that's a lot of cash, and a lot of cash back as well. Now, the second thing I'm going to be doing as well within this month is quite simply, I'm going traveling. If you don't know, I love traveling, and where am I going? I'm going to a place called Bansko in Bulgaria to be a guest speaker at a conference about digital nomads, nomad lifestyle, and obviously what I've learned as well. Now, as you can see, from my videos, my lifestyle, something I really enjoy, one of my passions is to travel, meet, network, and learn from other people whilst growing my 2 Amazon businesses. Now, with this in mind, I've been invited to share my experiences as a digital nomad. I've been traveling now for 5 years. Also as well, share what I've learned over that time with the audience there. Now, if you want to know more about my life as a digital nomad, and what I'll do is I'll leave a video up above about my travels and experiences as a digital nomad. Do check that out. I think you'll love it. Hey, what a wonderful world we live in. Sell on Amazon, do 6 figures, 2 businesses, travel the world. Not bad. I'll take that. Also, if you want to know about the festival which I'm going to, or should you say the Nomad Festival, which is not really a festival, it's kind of an event, I'll drop a link down below for that as well. Okay, so right now I'm talking about my plans for June in my Amazon USA business. Now, the one thing which I'll say is, I've managed to build a team. They're absolutely smashing it, and also as well traveling the world, talking about going to the Bansko Festival, and I'm really excited. Now, the one thing is really quite simply, how do I manage to do this? Well, we managed to, make profit within the business, and how does that happen? Well, we're finding products to buy low to resell high on Amazon. Leads, deals, for example. Now, probably if you are, thinking about getting started, or maybe started already, looking at what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it, and want to replicate it, what's the most important thing? You need deals, you need leads. It's the fundamental part of it. It's the ability to make money, then you can invest and travel from there. So if you are struggling for leads, if you're struggling for deals and maybe want some more and not sure where to turn, obviously maybe don't even have the time, do check out FastTrackFBA Leads. This is a service I created whereby we've got a team in the UK and USA. They are sourcing for all the deals from all the top stores using the top supplier methods and also the sourcing methodology as well. What they do, they put them all onto our web platform, and then when you're ready, you get to review all those deals. Now, quite simply, what you do, you come in, you buy tokens, you review all the deals, we hide some information, and only when you're ready do you exchange the tokens for the deals, unlock the Amazon URL or supplier URL on Amazon ASIN, and then off you go through buy low, resell high on Amazon for a profit. If there are any problems, you can get refunds straight away. It's automatic and very efficient. Trust me, it's completely game-changing. No one does anything like it, and it puts you back in control of the deal process. You get to pick and choose the deals that you want, which work for your business. If you want to see more, check it out down below. FastTrackFBA/leads. Okay, so this leads me nicely onto my third, chapter, which is really to give you some top tips, my personal advice about for you. Now, look, if you're asking me, how should you increase, or think about targets really for your Amazon business? Well, here's my answer. Quite simply, and I kind of alluded it to earlier on within this video, is to say that the goals for my June business are really based off my spend target in May. So you've got to kind of plan a bit ahead. So when we talk about, I think it's like right now, the amount we're spending in June, that's really going to be forward planning to what our goals will be in July. Now, the big kind of problem is like, if you want to do 100,000, for example, in July, for example, well, you're going to buy something for $10, sell it for 20, so 100,000 in revenue would be 50,000 in spend. So a lot of the time, it's really nice to be able to have 50,000 in spend, but it's quite a hard challenge. So really what you're looking at 2 things. Number 1, capital, cash, to be able to spend it. Now, 50,000 in spend is pretty much going to be 12,500 for every single week. That's it. So you're looking at 12,500 spend every week you've got to hold on to. So make sure you've got the cash, and obviously you can do things like credit cards, overdrafts, loans, Amazon loans, private investing, and only if you feel confident and you're profitable. Also, number 2, obviously you need deals to invest that money into. So really, lead sheets, maybe VAs, and obviously if you don't know, in my USA business, we have 5 VAs, 1 purchasing, 3 sourcing, 1 admin, and I'm really impressed with where they're going. And they run it all. So quite simply, you need to make sure you've got the cash and the money, and that will allow you to obviously get the spend this month, which will then deliver the revenue next month. Now, obviously there are other systems in play on top of that, like zero pricing, the administration, and all these extra things. But I think generally for you, just working from that metric, what's my top line revenue, half it to make pretty much the cost of goods you've got to buy, and then work out how much money we need, and then also work out how much or how many deals we need to make that happen. And you can grow your business to pretty much wherever you want. I know people doing 50 million plus in the USA, so it is very, very possible. So that's a little bit of thoughts for you, but just plan and think about it. Now, what I will say is growing an Amazon business means you need to learn the different approaches and different aspects like purchasing, for example. Now, if you want to learn how to purchase your stock for your Amazon business in an efficient way, and what I'll do is I'll leave a video around here of my complete guide to purchasing. Check that out, and I think you're going to love it. Now, what I will say is hopefully you like this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, do hit the subscribe button down below. For myself, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.